All right, what's going on? It is shop day. Haven't done one of these for a while. Wednesday shop day. And we've got something super awesomely cool that Tony is working on here. And I'm very excited to show it to you. Check this out. Thank you. Anyhow, so the new 56 meter pump here. As you can see, the current dunnage pad storage situation is less than ideal. You got ratchet straps and a mix and match of gear on there. So Tony has been working on a solution. The solution is these 60-inch round Dica FiberMax pads, which I greatly prefer over the FiberTech, the black plastic stuff, or just nylon pads in general, because it's way stiffer, 2.5 times stiffer at half the material thickness. So we got 4 of those, but how do you get them on and off the pump? 180 pounds each. Easy to move around on site. You lift them up and you just roll them because they're circular. But how do you get them on and off the pump? Well. Look at this apparatus. Oh mama. 12 volt electric winch. And these outriggers have all these mounting tabs, these provisions for fastening to. See the 12 volt winch, pulley system here. The steel I-beam, heavy steel. You got your remote control here, winch up, winch down. The electrical plug, the connector, we're gonna route right here, and then you'll plug this in, and to lower your pads on and off the rack, you'll hook the cable to the pad. I don't think I would lift 4 pads at a time. That's a lot of weight. I would think at least 1, possibly 2 at a time. We'll lift them up, and then you drop them in the rack. Come back down, bring up the next 1 or 2 pads. You'll either need a ladder like this, but what we'll probably do is just, you'll kick the outrigger out a tiny little bit so that you can still reach from the deck there. Lower the pads down to about yay height. Unhook the hook from the handle and proceed with the next pad or 2. Oh man, I got all greasy. I hate that. What am I gonna do with this? Where's the rags at around here? Oh man. Where are you, Mr. Rag? Now we're into enough awkwardness that I have to delay the video. Or edit the video, I should say. Maybe not. Here we go. Okay, we're back. But yeah, so the Dica pads here, they come with what they call the tough grip handles, these rubber handles. They're okay, but on these heavier pads, all it is this plastic tubing runs into a hole about yay deep, and they use a roll pin to fasten it. Well, the handles can tear out of there. I certainly would not want to lift a pad from one of those handles completely vertical. So Tony made these handles out of steel, 3-piece, and then welded them together in place. So those are not going anywhere. So we've got a good solid fastening point for the electric winch.
Get that. Could you try again?
And he was saying the electric winch. My phone's going crazy here. Siri's wanting to talk to me. The electric winch, I think he got it on clearance for about 450 bucks Canadian. It's a 3,500 pound electric winch. I'm just curious, I don't know how fast or slow this is going to be to bring the pads up and down. Good weight capacity to it, but the speed will be the question. But either way, with those 60-inch round pads under this machine, I got to do the math. I'm going to do the math, and I'll insert it on the screen here right now, as to what that gets our ground pressure down to. But it gets it low enough, you're set for the vast majority of situations, for all but the worst of ground conditions, just having those 60-inch round pads on there. So we'll keep 4 of those on the pump. And we'll probably also keep 4 of these 18 by 48 inch yellow Dica FiberMax pads, and then these 36 by 36 FiberTech pads. We really like these. These have come in really handy too. But everything else, not that there's a whole lot else, but the 48-inch round pads, those can go bye-bye. We won't need those anymore. We'll free up some space on the deck. And more importantly, just for the operator, this will be a back saver for sure. Back saver, and having nice big pads on the pump, easily accessible, will make things a lot easier for operators on the end of those long days. You don't have to wrestle that stuff back on the pump, right? So the only thing is, the height of that that extension arm. What we're talking about is maybe making it a two-piece where there's a hinge where we could pull a pin and lower it down for those rare situations with this boom where you need the clearance to swing the boom out over the outrigger. With how far this boom sits down in the subframe on this pump, you have to get it up quite high anyhow, so I don't see that being much of a hindrance. The other concern was those job sites where you need to swing the outrigger in underneath the sidewalk hoarding. But with how far back that is positioned, it's very rare that you're putting 10 feet of outrigger in through the hoarding. Usually you're only coming up to about, say, this point, so that shouldn't be an issue either. But like I said, we may look at making that collapsible. So it's kind of in the first time building one of these. Be a little bit of a learning curve, a little bit of trial and error. Wouldn't be surprised if we had to do some modifications along the way as we get it into service. But yeah, really excited about that. Great way to keep adequate amounts of dunnage for a safe pump setup on the machine at all times, without having to wrestle the stuff on and off. If you've seen in the videos before, the way that Mike gets those 48-inch round pads up onto the deck. Mike's basically a power lifter, not conducive for the average middle-aged adult male to get those pads on and off the machine. So this will be a big help. Oh, Jag rolled in. Just rolled into the yard with a 39 meter. Let's check in with him. He hasn't been in a video for a while. Looks like they touched up the paint on the back end of this girl. She was getting real chipped up. It looks good. Hey, you want to be in a video? It's been a while.
What?
So you want to be in a video? It's been a while. People are starting to they're getting worried about you. The back end looks good. It's all painted up.
Yeah.
Did you see where the tire shine is?
Tire shine.
I sent you a video. I got a tire shine stash in the parts room. The blue liquid.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, it's beautiful stuff.
Yeah. I think we used it.
Yeah, no, it's solid stuff.
Yeah.
Tire syrup, pro grade. We got to get this fixed for you. Jag didn't do this. We won't mention names, but somebody else did this. The big scratch right through the vinyl.
Thankfully we did any structural damage.
Yeah, or even the paint layer underneath, but looks good.
They are having this 1600 meter course.
Yeah, 1600 meters coming up on Monday.
So, just the placing boom, or?
I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what the story is. I think it's the 20. This is Dan's job site that Jag's talking about. I think it's the 24 meter feeding into hard line, and then feeding into the placing boom. And another 2,000 cubic yards of concrete. That is what's going on. So, I don't know. Tony knows all about it. I missed that meeting. I was out line pumping. I was out doing dirty work.
24 meters will give enough volume, do you think?
Oh yeah, for sure. Promise. You look skeptical. Turn that frown upside down. Yeah, we got 1,600 cubic meters coming up with Dan there next week on his big project. So that will be. This video comes out Wednesday. That video is probably going to be Saturday. Yeah, so 3 or 4 days after this one. So it should be a good one. Stay tuned for that. Okay, let's see it. Here we go.
Hold it.
Here we go. Oh, she's working. Final product here. The top part of the support has been made detachable because at that height, when booming over the back corner of the pump, if you're down in an excavation, there was potential for the A-arm of the boom to contact that. So we've sleeved it and that can pop off now. Okay, let's see.
Power on.
Where do you just plug it in? Oh, you got the box right there.
Plug this in. This can go in the cab. There's a plug cover here.
Okay.
So flip the power on. Power up.
And these tabs, which it's mounted to, all down the outrigger. Those are in place for optional factory racks for hose and accessory storage. So they are they're engineered to carry the weight. Two pads at a time, kick them out. Lower them down. With these nice big round Dica pads, you just roll them into position. It's the beauty of the round pads.
Chain hook the next to and lift them off.
Sweet. Lift it back up now. Those are 60-inch round Dica FiberMax dunnage pads. Just like that. How awesome is that? That is gonna save some backs for sure. Now we got nice big dunnage pads on the pump at all times for a safe setup. So I'll do the calculation, not in my head right now, but the load on this outrigger is 67,443 pounds, 60-inch diameter round pad. We'll do the math. I think the ground pressure will be something like 25-ish PSI on those big 60-inch round pads. It's a beautiful thing.
And then this can just go in here like this. You disconnect this against the hair to disconnect it.
See, we sleeve this and it'll pop off. And that's clearance for when the boom, if you're booming down in an excavation, you need to swing over and lower that A-arm down. You've got clearance to get over it. A little tough to tell from this angle. But with the full height of that extension on there, there would be a potential for interference. You just throw it. Before we go, let's run into the office and I'll show you. I got some stuff showed up in the mail and I don't know what some of it is, so we'll do an actual reveal. This will be great. Oh, as far as people always ask about the car parts here, the Mustang, I was at the dyno today. We got the Mustang dyno. I'll probably put that video up as well. Maybe I'll even attach it to this or put it up after this. I'm not really sure, but that'll be a separate video. Just because in enough of my shop tour videos, people have asked about the car parts sitting in the background. Well, 3 years in the making. The car is actually done, shall we say? So I'll show you a bit of that too. Let's step into the office. Come for a walk with me. Let's go for a little walkie. So this will be camera and mouth time as I open these boxes up. I don't want to show anybody's address or anything, so I'll cover that part up. Let's see what we got. First one is from Glenn Sasser. Glenn runs a fleet of Sandy concrete pumps out of I believe he's in the Midwest, but let's see what Glenn sent us. Oh, hopefully that's not fragile. Sweet. Glenn sent us a hat. I like it too. These Richardson trucker hats are the best. Nice dark color so it doesn't get all stained up from my eternally grimy hands. So big shout out to Glenn. Thank you for that. I think I have to send Glenn something if I haven't yet. I kind of lost track. I've been a little scattered lately. If I haven't sent you something yet, Glenn, I will send you something. Super duper appreciate the hat. Concrete Pumping Services. That's Glenn out there in the... Here, let's look at his address without showing it to you. It is... We'll go real far away here. MS, is that Mississippi? I think it's Mississippi. Big shout out to Glenn. This one, I have no idea what this is, so maybe I'll need to edit. This is from a trucking company. What the heck do we have here? Let's see. Oh, these are the new GPS units for the pumps. That's exciting, but not exciting. This is, these are from Ram Tracking. These are really cool GPS units. All you have to do is hook up to the battery, positive and negative. No antennas, no nothing. Super simple, and these new ones are very accurate. The old ones were not, but yeah, that's Ram GPS tracking. So that's what that is. I think that's actually for the other Scott, the one that sits there. Sorry, Scott, I opened your box. Now this one, I know what it is. This is exciting, even though it's not actually for me. Anybody want to guess what it is? Guess in the comments. Don't cheat. Guess before I open this. It's about yay big. It weighs about yay much. My buddy Lionel introduced me to these. Have you guessed yet? Sunshine Coast Concrete Pumper. If you don't subscribe to his channel yet, you should, because it's fantastic. Ta-da! The super water hose nozzle. Oh, I love these things. This is the mini version. I recommend the mini. We do have one that's the full size version. It's just a little bit big and bulky. The mini we are loving. I don't even want to know what this costs now, because I think I have to go through the paperwork. I think this may have been subject to the 25% tariff. Yes, Canadian government, you're welcome for the 25% contribution, which I'm sure is going to go to a fantastic cause. Yeah, total pain in the ass. Very confusing situation with the current tariff / political climate / whatever. We won't get political here. But the long and the short of it is, I hate paying 25% extra for a good quality item made in North America. So anyhow, this will go on Mike's pump. He'll be super excited about it. I've been telling him about this for weeks. It took like 3 weeks to get this thing. So I'll put in a link for these too. Yeah, they're pricey. They're like $130 Canadian. But they're the best damn water hose nozzle you'll ever have. And like I said, the metal handled Gilmores that I'm so fond of, or have been for years, don't hold up like they used to. So I highly recommend. It's a good investment. It is a good solid investment. So anyhow, you know how it goes. Until next time, one of these, keep on pumping. Get yourself a Archon RB-16 mini. That's the one. Water hose nozzle. I promise, other than the financial burden, you will not regret it.